What's going on, guys? It is your boy Chris back again with another video, and today's video I'm going to be doing a FIFA 20 wants to watch trading and investment guide. So far, obviously not all of the wants to watches have been confirmed, nor has the transfer window ended yet, so some of these transfers can still go over the line. EA has to pick which ones they want to use for the wants to watches. Now, if you're looking through this one, there's only been about 5 or 6 wants to watches been confirmed so far. I believe it's João Felix, Thorgan Hazard, Joelinton, Haller, Jovic, and I believe Aiden Hazard as well. Those have been the 6 or 7 that have been confirmed so far, and Wan-Bissaka, as I forget to mention him. Those are the ones that have already been confirmed. Now, obviously, it's going to be a 23-man squad once again. Obviously, this video is so early in advance. I just wanted to get this video across to you guys to show you some of the trends that happened last year, as well as what to expect this year. I'm going to be making a second wants to watch video when the full game comes out, when wants to watch is already released, and I can tell you guys when to trade with these guys. I'm just going to probably show you guys again what to do. I'm going to make 2 videos of the same concept, but it is what it is. So for this video, I'm just going to be talking about what happened last year. When can you buy these cards? When can you buy the gold cards? The gold cards is definitely something that I think most people hype in on. So we're going to talk about a lot of that stuff in this video. It's going to be about a 13-15 minute video, something like that. I like these sort of videos. You're just going to have to get used to me just sometimes not being able to talk straight. I don't know why. But if you're looking at the wants to watch, right? The one thing we can really tell a difference from last year's game is that this wants to watch promo, it's back. The hype is there. The amount of meta cards that are that is going to be in next year's wants to watch promo. Now, obviously, all of these will not be chosen, but some of these guys will be in here. And I've just created a quick list of cards that have transferred this year, over this past summer, and that could very well get into next year's team of the wants to watch. So look at all the cards that we've had. So obviously the ones we had that are guaranteed. You're going to have a Chelsea version of Pulisic. You're going to have Ferland Mendy for Real Madrid. You could still get Neymar. Obviously, Neymar's transfer did break today. Let's see if that gets official in the next day or two. But that would be a sick ones to watch. Remember in FIFA 18, we had Salah, we had Neymar, and we had Mbappe as well. So that was another good ones to watch promo. This one is going to be even better, I think, considering the players that we have in here. You have a João Cancelo that's going to go under the radar because we have a Wan-Bissaka already. Militao, Neto is going to be a good goalkeeper. I don't think that many goalkeepers actually transferred this summer. Lukaku obviously going to Inter. You could also do Alexis Sanchez that just went to Inter. I'm just thinking Chris Smalling on Roma or something like that. Just a shitter to throw in from EA Sports, because man, if they put out a full 23 of really meta cards right here, all of these cards, I guess, besides Harry Maguire, are all meta or have decent cards. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on. This wants to watch promo is going to be so hyped up because of the value of the players and what kind of players are going to be in it. So that's the first thing. Now, I want to tell you guys, the first thing, you're going to be able to trade with these guys a lot this year. And the reason why is because these players are main players for their teams, right? These aren't summer transfers. I would say 90% of the players will be starting week in and week out. It's not going to be people that are on the bench. Last year, we had Mariano, who really didn't get much game time. So he was kind of a dead ones to watch. We have players like that. So this year, I think we're going to have a lot of starters in the teams. You're going to be able to trade with these guys quickly. The norm for these cards is you can pick them up after wants to watch is done, right? You can pick them up on the Sunday or the Sunday after their game or whenever they're done playing, because what people do is they buy them going into their game. That's where you see their price going up. And then if they don't have a good performance, then people like to sell off because they need the coins to go do other stuff throughout the week, like objectives, like SBCs, all of that kind of stuff. So you can pick them up anywhere between Sunday and Tuesday even. Hold them, get one of them in your club, sell them right before the game on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whenever they do play. And you can continue to do that at least for the first half of the year. It works most of the time. Especially a lot of these players are going to have a lot of hype in them. So that is the basic trend you guys got to know going into the Wants to Watch promo this year. Like I said, a lot of great players, a lot of players that will be starting for their teams. Let's go and take a look at some of the cards last year and how their gold players did, because people don't realize that when these Wants to Watch players go into packs, what ends up happening is their gold cards go out of packs. So their gold cards go up as the game goes along because there's anticipated hype knowing that their gold card's going to go out of packs, so people start to buy up in anticipation to make some coins throughout that week. So let's show you guys a couple players that I've pinpointed from last year, and basically all of them follow the same trend, but I'm going to show you a couple from last year and why it's so significant to get these players the first 2 days. Alright, so the first player I want to look at is Fred, right? And I'll give a little comparison to a player that I think this upcoming Wants to Watch will be the same type of player like Fred was back last year. So Fred last year, obviously on the first day, the 21st I guess was the first day of the web app, right? He was 11,000 coins. I picked him up on the Saturday at 14. What ended up happening is obviously increasingly likely that he was going to get a Wants to Watch, or it was already confirmed. And what ends up happening is as the days go on, up until the promo, he flies up in price, right? But it doesn't just stop there. As he is still out of packs, his price even peaks. He peaks at about, it looks like, if I can put my mouse right here, 44k he peaked at, right? So if you bought him at 11k, you're making a 32k, 31k profit on every single Fred that you get. So that is very, very solid. And this is where the majority of them usually go. If we take a look at another gold player, I'll look at a Quincy Promise. All of these cards, by the way, and the reason why they are so low in the beginning, like I said in the previous video, is because there's no buying power on the market. No one has coins. No one also is buying their teams in the first week. They're kind of waiting for that second week where Weekend League is available, that upcoming weekend. So no one's buying their teams on the first week. Everyone's on the menus with EA access. They don't want to waste time. They want to make as many coins as they can. So the buying power is way too low. Therefore, people keep on undercutting each other because the people that are buying these cards, they're packing them, and then they're undercutting every single person when they're relisting. So the cards just keep on dropping and dropping. There's no buy power on the market. People realize that, and then that's obviously the best time to buy these cards is when they're at their absolute lowest. 19k for Promise, right? And then look at where he flew to during the promo, 56k. So he peaked at 56. This is going to be a 10 or 11 day promo, I believe. So last year it went from September 28th to probably October 9th, something along those lines. Obviously, look at what happened to his gold card after, was that he just kept going down and down, obviously because his gold card went back into packs. So this is where the first 2 days of Wants to Watch, or the first 2 days of FIFA 20, you have to, if you can, you have to be able to get some coins to be able to buy some of these cards, because after that third or fourth day, man, he was 35k already at September 28th when the promo dropped. It's a little risky to buy at that price because obviously it's a much higher price than what he was. There's kind of like a bad feeling when you buy a card that you know you could have gotten like 15-20k cheaper the day or two before. It kind of like, it stings you because you know you could have gotten it. But he did actually peak at 54, 56, whatever it was. So, you know, you could have still bought at 35 and still made profit. It seems like the peak of these cards were all on the Saturday, October 6th. Now, I wonder if that was the first Weekend League. I have to make sure of that. If that was the first Weekend League, which I think, thinking about it, I think that was. These guys were at their peak then. That makes sense, obviously, because people are, you know, playing Weekend League. They can't afford the Wants to Watch card. They're going to buy the gold card that's out of packs. No supply coming onto the market. These cards go up in price. Fred is the same one. Promise. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at another card. Let's take a look at Riyad Mahrez. So something interesting happened with Riyad Mahrez. Let's take a look here. Let's go to all. Okay, right. So again, Riyad Mahrez is another guy that is about 19,000 coins on day one. Obviously, people knew he was one of the guaranteed ones to get ones to watch. So, 19K on the day one, everyone knew that was going to be a really good price for him. He goes up 5K the next day. Then the next day, he goes up 8K. So he went 13K up in 2 days because people knew. 39. He actually ended up peaking at 51. So again, you buy him at 19, you're making 30K profit on this card. That's why it's so influential for you guys. It's so important for you guys to buy these cards in the first 2 or 3 days. I would say, because I have a calendar right here, my buddy Wise, I've talked to him, I'm allowed to use the calendar. So obviously this is the schedule that's going to be released, right? You have the 17th is the final trailer, then you have the 18th is the web app, and the EA Access does come out the 19th, I believe. So the latest you want to get on these cards is probably the 21st. I wouldn't really get in on these cards after that. Obviously, yeah, you can make some profit still, but that's still a lot of coins you're putting into cards. Whereas you can, if you have the budget, do it. But if you don't have the budget, I wouldn't buy just one card and be stuck with no coins. So for me, I would probably buy until the Saturday and then probably stop and then cash out sometime in the week after. Obviously, as like the six days or 7 days leading up to the promo, these cards obviously rise up. You can take your profit there if you'd like. It actually comes out even earlier than it was last year. So, all right. So the last little piece of advice that I would give you guys. So obviously, when the Ones to Watch team does come out, they're obviously going to be at their highest price on the Friday. Then throughout the week, they're going to go down. The reason why they're going to go down is because promo packs is going to be coming out. He was 149K on the Friday when he came out. The next day he was 130, and then he just kept dropping. Then obviously when he goes out of packs, most of these cards did go up out of packs because people were trading with him. There was he could have scored a goal or two and maybe got to once get it in for him. So that's why they kept on going up. I'll just be telling you guys, this year these players are all good. So these players are going to be scoring, they're going to be assisting, they're going to be getting Ones to Watches. I know EA, they're not going to put all 23 meta players in there. There's just no way they're going to do that. You know EA Sports. They're going to put in a couple players that are really bad, that probably people do not want to pack, that people don't want to really trade with. But the majority of these guys are going to do well for their teams, as long as barring any injury. So I would look out for that. I would also, another key tip for you guys, study the games that these guys play in. So look at a card if he's playing a lot and he's having good performances but he's not scoring or assisting yet. Maybe that's something that you buy on the Sunday after his game and you wait till a week or so after. For me, Ones to Watch is all about maybe buying 2 or 3, putting them in your club, seeing what happens the following week, selling in the hype before the game. You can make a good 5-10K profit per card as you're doing that. I would also be looking at if anyone's playing ahead of them. I would also take a look at that. Just studying and just doing a little bit of strategic work by seeing if these guys are playing well, if they're not playing well. That is some stuff I would be doing. Set some alerts on your phone if they score or assist, man. Like, you want to just get out, or you want to hold on to the card, see how high it goes out. It depends on the card, obviously, and the performance, but it goes very quickly. Once they score a goal, man, boom, everyone buys up. So you guys got to be really quick to this stuff. So I would definitely set alerts to your phone if you have SofaScore, or you have one of the footballing apps. You can definitely do that. Thank you guys for watching today. If you can leave a like on the video, I'd very much appreciate it. Thank you for the support on the last video. Again, it's another long-ass video, but it is what it is. A lot of content to be done at this part before FIFA 20 comes out. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.